Good morning, class. This is Sonal, your social science teacher. I hope you all are doing good. Today, we will continue block 15 and we will study LP2 and 3 together. Block 15 is weather and climate. So, let's do recap. What is weather? Weather is the conditions outside or in the atmosphere at a particular place and time. And what are the elements of weather? Hot, windy, sunny, cold, foggy, dry, humid. These are some elements of a weather. We can define weather by them. And weather changes quickly during the day. And what is humidity? Humidity is the amount of moisture present in the air. And one more thing is the weather of a place follows a pattern. When the weather has a pattern across the months, like in India, we have cold, hot, rainy, and then again cold, hot, rainy. This is a pattern of weather in our country. So it is called the climate of a place. Weather may change very quickly, but the climate remains the same year after year. So how we can define weather? Weather is the combination of temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind, cloudiness and other atmospheric condition at a specific time. And climate is the characteristic condition of the atmosphere near the Earth's surface at a certain place on Earth. It is the long-term weather of that area. Climate remains the same year after year and weather changes quickly. And in different seasons, weather is different. Like in summer seasons, it is cold in the morning and very hot in the afternoon and hot in the evening also. And a little cold at night. But in winters, it is cold during the whole day. Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes it is cloudy. So weather changes quickly and climate remains the same year after year. Now you need to see these pictures carefully, analyze the following images and think and answer why is one of the Earth's land surface a desert, another is grassland and another a forest. Why do you think so? Some are grassland, some are desert, some are rainforest, some are very dry, some are hot and humid. For example, a tropical forest in Brazil has a wet, warm climate. And the Chihuahua Desert in Texas has a hot, dry climate. Because in different places, climate is different. Okay, and there are some factors that influence climate. We will study about them. Our topic for today is climate and factors influencing the climate. So open your S3 and you need to answer Q1, question 1. Okay, open S3 and with your partner answer question number 1. And here you can see some pictures also. Amazon in Brazil, South America, Jaisalmer, Arctic region, Mumbai and Shimla. After completing your Q1, you need to use your atlas to find the places shown in the pictures to know where they are located. You can use world map and observe that this place is located near the equator, near the Tropic of Cancer, near the Tropic of Capricorn or near the poles or in Arctic region. And remember, equator gets the direct sunlight and places near the equator like Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn will also get the direct sunlight. So on the basis of what you have read in previous classes, answer question number 1. Read the topic and answer question 1 of S3. Now, you need to answer which of these places is warm, which one is a cold place. How do you know? which place is located close to the equator and which place is farther away. In place A and B, you need to answer these questions on the basis of places A and B. So picture A is located very far from the equator, so it is very cold there. Place A, Antarctic region. It is not located near the equator, so it is far from the equator, so it is very cold. And picture B, the place located in picture B is located close to the equator, so it is likely to be very hot because equator gets the most direct sunlight. And which other important latitude get the direct sunlight? The Tropic of Cancer, located at an angle of 23.5 degrees. This is the northernmost point, Tropic of Cancer, and southernmost point, Tropic of Capricorn, also receives the direct rays of the sun. So these places are hot. Countries located near the equator, near the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn will get the more amount of sunlight. And here you can see in the world map, in this picture, like countries like Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil, Gabon, Congo and Democratic Republic of Congo, and these are the countries that are located near the equator. Uganda, Kenya, Indonesia, Maldives, Somalia. Now, after reading the topic, answer this question. What factors do you think affect climate? What do you think so? What do you think? So, I hope you have read. First is latitude, means distance from the equator. If the place is located near the equator, the climate of that place will be hot. If the place is located far from the equator, the climate will be cold. The latitude of a place can help us know how hot or cold a place is. The rays of the sun falls directly on the equator over a small area, and the rays of the sun are slanting near the poles and spread over a larger area. That's why the closer a place is to the equator, the hotter it is. As the distance from the equator increases, it becomes colder. These are the factors affecting climate: latitude, altitude, humidity, distance from the sea, and wind direction. Altitude, what is altitude? The height above sea level. So places located at high altitude are cold. Means if they are located above sea level, like if they are located on mountains and hills, they will have colder climate. The height above sea level, what is elevation means? Height. Elevation means height. The height above sea level, temperature decreases as elevation increases. Matlab, if they are located at higher altitude, so the place will be cold. The higher we go up from the sea level, the cooler we find the climate. This is the reason why places on mountains or hills have cooler climates than places near the sea level. And direction of wind affect climate. Warm winds blow from hot areas and will raise temperature. Raise temperature means hot climate. Cold winds come from cold areas and decreases the temperature. Decreased temperature means colder climate. Winds that blow from the cold regions make a place cold. Winds that blow from hot regions make a place hot and dry. And winds which blow from the sea to the land bring a lot of moisture. What is means that's why the places near the sea have hot and humid climate, because near the sea there is water, there is moisture. So wind brings moisture with it, So that cause rainfall. So if the wind blow from the sea to the land, bring a lot of moisture with them and cause rainfall. It carry the moisture from the sea and cause rainfall. So direction of the wind affect the climate of a place. Next factor that affect the climate is distance from the sea. Places located close to the sea will have neither very hot nor very cold climate, and if they are located far from the sea, they will have extreme climate, either very hot or very cold climate. Example, places near the sea have moderate climate, that is neither too hot nor too cold. For example, Goa is neither too hot nor too cold. And humidity, moisture present in the air. A place near the equator and close to the sea would be more humid and get higher rainfall. So, the place would be more humid and would get higher rainfall than a place far away from the sea. Now, try to think and answer. First, see the pictures given on page number 39. Jaisalmer in Rajasthan, India has an extreme climate. It gets very hot in summer and very cold in winter. This is because Jaisalmer is situated far away from the sea, and Shimla, located at an altitude of 2200 meter above sea level, has cold winters and moderately warm summers. Next is Loo. A strong, hot and dry wind blows in the summer afternoons in North India and Pakistan. Now answer this question. Can a place located near the equator have a similar climate as a place near the poles? How? Do you think so? What's your opinion? Can a place located near the equator can also have a cold climate? You have already read so many factors of affect climate. So what's your answer? Can a place can be cold even if it is located near the equator? So yes, if it located at a great height, if the place near equator is located at a great height above sea level, it can be cold. The place can have colder climate. So this is your writing work. Do PQ 2, 3, 5 and 6. Finish S2 and S3. And this is S2 those who don't have worksheet. As we have read, higher number means higher degree Celsius means more hot day, and low minimum temperature means is if the temperature decreases means weather will be cold. So on the basis of this reading, you need to fill the table. Put a tick in the boxes below. Next, S3. Question number 2. Look at these places. Try to find them on in your atlas, in world map. See if they are located near the equator, far from the equator, Arctic Circle. And in this table, you need to write climatic conditions of a place, like for example, hot and humid, hot, cold. Okay, in this way you need to write. And in other columns, only put a tick. If your answer is yes, put a tick. Okay. This is bonus question of the day. The height above the sea level is called. Next is answer this question in the comment section. At which longitude Kanyakumari is located? So this is about climate and factors affecting climate. If you have any doubt, please ask. Take care everyone. God bless.